Do autistic people have tics similar to Tourette syndrome? Let's find out. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today's topic is on autism and tics. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that tics are just for people with Tourette syndrome. Well, that's not necessarily the case. You see, studies have shown that as many as 1 in 5 children with Tourette's also meet the criteria for autism. Now, before we go further, I want to give those who don't know the breakdown of basically what a tic is. And no, I'm not talking about the ones that bite you. So a tic is a sudden repetitive motor or vocalization that can last a second, maybe several seconds, and it's not rhythmic at all. In fact, it's very involuntary. Now, this is much different from autistic people when they stim, which is something that is more rhythmic. It's repetitive in its movement, though, but it is something that autistic people do to provide some type of comfort or soothe them in moments of time where they are overstimulated or very anxious or nervous. Now, tics are a neurodevelopmental disorder that does emerge during childhood and can also be a comorbid condition with ADHD, OCD, developmental coordination disorders, and ASD. Now, studies have shown that the relationship between autism and tic disorders can be related to both genetic as well as neurobiological factors. Now, unlike Tourette's, autistics that develop tics, they will begin to improve or even diminish over time, but they can reemerge. The microphone died halfway through this, so I am having to re-record the back end so that you can hear me. So, when it comes to tics and stimming, in society, these are going to look very odd and very strange for onlookers. There is a difference, though, that I do want to point out in case I haven't already. When it comes to tics based on Tourette syndrome or other tic disorders, which I will go over here in a minute, they are highly involuntary and they are extremely difficult to stop and manage if that's possible. When it comes to both tics and stimming that autistic people may present, a lot of the time it's going to be based on high anxiety, a lot of nervousness, or just too much going on in the environment. With tics in autistic people, they do tend to begin to subside, but again, they do have a propensity to come back. Now, getting back to tic disorders, there are more than one. It's not just Tourette's. There is also chronic motor tic disorder, and there's also transient motor tic disorder. Now, there is a difference between the two in that chronic motor tic disorder is something that occurs from vocalization or involuntary muscle movements that occurs for at least 1 year. However, with transient motor tic disorder, this is something that may happen verbally or from a motor skill perspective that lasts less than a year, often just several months, but it comes back from time to time. It never completely goes away. Now, just like stimming, just like tics, there are many different types of stimming that people will see when it comes to engaging or interacting with someone on the spectrum. This can be hand stimming. It can be everything from hand flapping to picking at fingers, different hand movements or gestures. There are also body stimming, which is something that I do a lot, which is, if you've seen more than one of my videos, you'll see me kind of spinning a little bit in this chair, maybe rocking forward a little bit. There's also head bobbing. You may find body stimming when it comes to sometimes toe walking, or it seems like someone is hopping when they move. And then there's also vocal stimming. Vocal stimming can be anything from screeches, maybe sometimes animal sounds, some groaning that will happen. For me, and my wife noticed this probably one of the first times we went to see an action movie together, in that when things get very intense, I breathe different, and there are noises that come really from that are created in my nasal cavity. And there are times where she'll just kind of tap me and say, "Hey, are you okay? You need anything? Do we need to maybe go to another location for a minute or something until you calm down?" And I can tell you that it really has to be pointed out to me that I am doing this in order for me to realize what's going on. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a like. If you have come across this channel for the first time and want to know more about adult people who are on the spectrum, the different struggles, other topics and subject matter on autism itself, then please consider subscribing. There are many more videos in the channel that you can check out. Also, please consider ringing the bell so that you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. Now, my next video is going to be something quite different. I do have something that I want to share. I'm just not ready to share it yet. It's going to be, it's going to revolve around some travel I'm going to do, but this isn't your typical type of travel that I'm going to be doing. So I hope you guys who are subscribed will stay tuned for that video. I want to thank everyone, whether you're visiting the first time and you're a one and done, or you decide to subscribe and check out the other videos. You're just as important as anyone. I want to thank everyone who stops by in their busy day to visit the channel, watch a video or two. I appreciate it more than I can possibly tell you. With that, I bid you good day, and I will see you guys on the next one.